As Jodocast descends to the surface of what used to be Mandalore, he realizes he is being guided to a certain area. As he gets closer to the surface, he sees figures appearing in the clearing that he is meant to land. More and more figures appear until they are about 10 in all. Well, can't back out now, he says to himself as he deploys the landers from an overhead switch. His shuttle shakes and plops to the ground in a jerky motion. He has a feeling he has lost another piece of the shell. As he prepares to get up, a voice calls out, "Imposter, disembark your vessel with your hands in the air." Jodocast wonders if they are going to hang him by his wrists as Cobb Vanth had done. Today on Star Wars Fanatic. Hey, while you're here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Also hit the thumbs up for the video to show your love for what I do. Jodo does as he is commanded. He leaves his weapons in his cockpit and walks down the shuttle's cargo plank with his hands on his head. He fully intends to comply. The last thing he wants to do is anger a group of Mandalorians. Wait, he is a Mandalorian. Jodocast, one of the accusers calls out. He nods. You are noted as impersonating a Mandalorian, a cloned Mandalorian, but his right to wear his armor is more than that of your right to the best car you wear. You mean Boba Fett, Jodo returned. Actually, Boba Fett gave me this armor. I was hired to kill Cobb. We know your story, the man cut him off. Lower your arms, slowly. We know who you were and who you are now. You are still alive because of your friend and his training. He told you he would always know how to find you. Boba, Jodo replied. You're in search for your family. Your sister is not here. She fled after the Empire destroyed our home. Can't say I blame her. We are holding on to nostalgia. There is nothing else here. Our way has been fractured, but a few groups managed to get away. The rest were killed. But your sister is alive. The last we heard, she had a group of former Death Watch and were headed to deeper into the Outer Rim. Navarro, I believe. Navarro? The Empire is there. So is the head of the Bounty Hunters Guild. The Empire is in hiding and trying not to draw attention from the New Republic. Come with me. We are building a haven for Mandalorians. There is room for everyone. There's nothing here for you other than empty memories of death and humiliation. Come with me and we can regroup. We can stop this from ever happening again. Hey everyone, we have an idealist. You weren't here, boy. You don't know what they did. There is no regrouping. There is no Mandalorian without a Mandalore. We are staying here, and we're going to wait for the Empire's return for our own warriors' deaths. This is the way. Typical Mandalorian. You call me the idealist. The invitation stands, and while you're at it, swing by Concord Dawn and get the protectors that remain there. It's a failed cause, boy. Go find your sister, run far away with her, don't look back. I wish you victory and health. Victory, vengeance, and death. Suit yourself. Jodo boarded his ship empty-handed once more. He was unsuccessful at bringing more Mandalorians to Tatooine, but this time he had some solid information on at least one member of his family, Navarro. It's a long shot, but it's a shot nonetheless. As Jodo hovers and retracts his landers, he thinks about his childhood on Concord Dawn. His sister was a bit older, but they would play in the fields of the surrounding farms. He liked hiding, and she was really good at finding him. But when she hid, he could spend hours looking for her and never know where she had hidden until she came out. He was determined, though. It finally got to the point that they were evenly matched. Just as he had reached adulthood, he remembers the day he walked away. His sister cried, but their father gave her a mean scowl and she stopped. He said to her, just loud enough for Jodo to hear him, he made his choice. He has disgraced us. Do not cry for him. That was the last time he saw any of his family. He looked back one last time at his sister. Their father turned her around and pushed her lightly into the family home. The family was no longer a part of him. But now that will all change. He is a Mandalorian now. He has learned the ways of the Mandalore and the true Mandalorians. He understands the error of leaving his culture behind and the false fame he sought. He must find his sister. he had become a great warrior and a skilled tracker. Boba Fett had taught him well, and he accepted Boba's creed. Clan first, and he was going to adopt his sister into their clan. As he landed on Navarro, he lost another plate from the shell of his shuttle. He landed on the outskirts to be sure Imperials didn't see him. But as he arrived in the small town, something was off. It was a ghost town. Doors closed quickly as he walked to the street, and he could see carbon scoring on nearly every building and vehicle. Was this the work of the Empire, he thought? Why would they do this to a bounty hunter town? They needed the guild. Just then, a Zabrak yells out, "There's one!" Jodo didn't wait to find out what they meant. He began sprinting out of town. To be continued. Okay, I'm really enjoying making this story. Yesterday in my live stream, one of my viewers teased me and said Dave Filoni saw one of my videos. I got excited for a moment but realized he was kidding, but how cool would that be? I'm a small timer. I know it's an impossibility, but here's for goals. So, share the video with a friend and tell them to share it with a friend too. If you're new to the channel or just haven't committed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on my JodoCast and Boba Fett fanfictions, as well as my general Star Wars content theories and discussions. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up as well to show your love for the hard work I put into each video. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.